R.C.A, R.C.A, R.C.A. Everybody keep asking about this topic. Okay, here we are. This argumento here covers the laws on the road. It covers accidents and also covers the insurance policies of that road. When it comes to R.C.A, it is divided into two parts. We have the responsabilità and we have the assicurazioni. Under responsabilità, we have three types. We have amministrativa, civile, and penale. When it comes to responsabilità amministrativa, this law obligates you to pay for multa to the state or rather to public administration in form of a fine anytime you violate the law of the road. Let's say you violate Codice della Strada, you need to pay for multa. Let's say, for example, you are driving 80 km per hour in the city instead of 50 km per hour. If they send you multa to pay, this law guarantees that you must pay that multa in form of punishment. So you must pay. It falls under the driver and also it falls under the owner of that car. The next one we have is responsabilità civile. We already know what responsabilità amministrativa is. Now we have responsabilità civile. What does it really mean? Responsabilità civile falls under the principle that tells you that every damage caused on the road must be compensated. And this falls on the driver and the owner of the car as well. Let's say you are driving and something happened on the road. Then you need to compensate for the damage you caused on that part of the road. If you are driving and you hit someone's car, you need to compensate for that car. So this law makes sure you compensate anything that happened on the road. Then we have the third one, which is penale. Responsabilità penale falls only on the driver. This is put in place for you to take responsibility of the crime you commit on that part of the road. This only happens if, let's say, the incident or rather the accident you are involved in is very serious. If it leads to injury of someone and also if it leads to the death of anybody, then you need to face this law, which is responsabilità penale, because it falls under the judge and also the courts. They might actually tell you that the next 6 months you can't drive a vehicle anymore. Or rather, they'll tell you, hey, we seize this vehicle for the next 3 months, you can't drive them. You can't drive your vehicle anymore. Under these three laws, you need to put into consideration that they can suspend your driving license, they can do revoca della patente, which may collect the driving license from you based on what you do on the road. If the thing is really grave, they can collect your driving license, and also they can make you go for revision. If they are sure that you are not driving well, they can call you for revision. So now we have covered the first part when it comes to R.C.A. Quick recap. We have responsabilità and we have assicurazioni. Under responsabilità, we have amministrativa, civile, e penale. So we already know amministrativa is put in place for you to be able to pay for anything you do on the road, which means multa. Then we have civile, which means you will compensate someone on the road if you damage anything. Then we have penale, which means you will be facing the crime if you are involved in something that is really grave. If you are involved in an accident that leads to the death of people or rather that leads to the injury of someone on the road. And also, if you violate the Codice Penale of that road, then you need to face the responsibility. Now we come down to insurance parts, because this part is the most interesting one. I think this part is the part I really like. Why is it so? Insurance is put in place for you to be able to drive freely. It puts your mind at ease, knowing fully well that, okay, anything that happens on the road, there's always someone to pay. Anything that happens on the road, if I'm carrying people and we are involved in an accident, my insurance actually cover me, cover the car, and also cover the people I'm carrying. That's why it is put in place. but you can't drive your vehicle in strada pubblico or even park your vehicle in strada pubblico if you don't have insurance anymore. So that means we only drive our vehicle when we have insurance. Because if you don't have insurance, two things can happen. One, they can seize your vehicle, and two, they will give you a fine to pay. They can seize your vehicle and tell you, okay, until you pay for your insurance and also pay for this fine, then you will come back to collect your vehicle. Are you all tracking? Okay. Since we get that out of the way, we need to also understand under insurance it is divided into different parts. We have casco, we have bonus malus, and we have massimali di assicurazione. What does this really mean? When it comes to casco, these are insurance that are not really compulsory. They are not obligated. You can choose not to pay them. Let's say you are paying for insurance and you add insurance per foot, or if someone stole your car, insurance per incendio if your car catch fire, or rather for the vetri if someone break your glasses, your parabrezza, those one insurance can actually pay for them. So if you add those one to your car, it means now you are adding polizia casco. Now we get polizia casco out of the way. What is massimali di assicurazione? When it comes to massimali, these are the amount insurance will pay anytime you damage something on the road. So they have the minimum insurance that you can't change. That insurance does not really vary every year. It stays the same. If you go there to make that insurance, it's the same price. That is minimum. But when it comes to the massimo, it depends on the client. It depends on me. It depends on you. It depends on what you really want for your vehicle. You understand? If you want casco, you want futo, you want incendio, you want vetri on your car, and me, I just want normal insurance, it's sure that you are going to pay more than me. So the price varies based on what you want for your vehicle. Now we come to bonus malus. This one is the best part. This one try to tell us that if you drive your car very well, you pay low. If you drive your car wrongly, you pay high. What am I trying to say? When it comes to bonus malus, it is put in place to change the price every year. In the sense that if you have insurance and in the period of this year, you are not involved in any accidents, you are not involved in anything that you need to take responsibility for, that you need to pay for another person's car, next year if you are paying for your insurance, the amount will reduce. But let's say if the reverse is the case, in the period of 1 year, you are involved in so many accidents, or rather 2 or 1, and you have to take responsibility, pay for all those things, then in the next year, your insurance will increase. But have you really thought about it? Why do they really put it in place? Why? Because these people are very clever. They are like, if I am using my money to pay for you or something, it means next year I might spend again. So the money I will be spending next year, I will just add it to your insurance in case if that thing happen again, I'm secure you are the one paying for it. But if you don't involve in any accident, me, I didn't pay for anything. So okay, I can actually give you bonus because you know how to drive and I'm not paying for anything. Okay guys, that is all. I just give you a quick recap on everything. I hope you like the video, and if you do, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also all your notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, you will get notified. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.